Got a whole bunch you want. Look.
Talk on the Friday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, and we have a great show lined up for you. This is Sports Talk. This show is being produced by my good friend, Big Don for Big Don Production. What's up, my brother? God bless you tonight.
What's up? God bless you. Everything's good.
All right, we got a lot. You know we're gonna get it on tonight. You know that, right? Also,
I'm ready.
Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson, LeBron Hater. What's up, man?
KC all the way. Hey, there's no doubt.
First it was OKC, now it's KC. All right, bro. You and KC, man.
It's OKC. I forgot the O.
Oh, one of the greatest passes in the world from Basilea, my man. We saw the Magic Johnson game together on his first game in the NBA. Pastor Walter Teague, what's up?
God bless. How's everyone tonight?
Good.
Good.
And we got a legend sitting in his, I don't know, your bedroom, whatever you at. My legend, our friend, Bruce Austin and his Knicks. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, man, everything's beautiful, brother. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks.
All right. And every time this brother's around, every moment moving, they're going to move fast tonight, Kendall, because it's going to be a good show. This moment going to move.
Yeah.
Kendall Tyson, what's up, bro?
What's happening, gentlemen? Ready.
All right.
What's up?
I got to start with this one first before y'all jump on LeBron. Larry can't wait to get on LeBron James and the Knicks. Denver Nuggets. I'm going to start with you, Donald. Should Denver make any changes, man, being knocked out in the first round with Minnesota having three stars out, three starters, and they got knocked out in the first round with the Joker and Murray? Should the Denver Nuggets make any type of changes to that roster, yes or no, and just talk about the game itself?
Well, before I answer that, I'm going to talk about, I think last night the Joker probably saw Gobert everywhere he looked when he was trying to sleep. Everywhere he turned, Gobert was probably all over him. Yeah, they definitely got it. And then let's not even talk about Murray. I mean, they just picked on Murray last night. I mean, they like called timeout and say, look, whoever Murray holding, just take him. Just take him. Don't worry about it. Just take him. Because, you know, Bruce said Murray was a superstar. You know, we said they don't take superstars like that. But they definitely picked on him last night. And wasn't nothing Murray could do about it either. He couldn't do a thing. Do they need to make changes? They need to make a whole lot of changes. The man came out and said, he said, Denver don't got no defense. And we found out exactly who he was talking about, Bruce. Murray. But yeah, they got to make a whole lot of changes.
All right, go ahead, Bruce. I'll let you defend Jamal Murray a little bit because they did pick on him last night the way they picked out Steph. What do you think about Denver and their loss to Minnesota in 6 games, man? Come on.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that they had to make a lot of changes because they had 3 important guys out too that got them there. Gordon was out, Watson was out. I mean, they had 3 or 4 that guys that's in their rotation that was out.
Bruce,
that
please don't use that excuse, Bruce. Please don't.
Listen,
both of them
you had your turn. You had your turn. Let me finish. Let me finish. You had your turn.
Excuse, Bruce. Come on, both teams had 3 guys out. Please don't use that excuse.
Facts are facts.
Yeah, facts. Both had 3 out. That evens it up, Bruce.
I'm just saying it's not necessarily for them to make changes because those guys was out. I'm not saying nothing about the game. I'm saying they got 3 guys that was hurt, and they need them. They don't. It's not necessarily they got to get rid of them. They just come back healthy next year. That's all.
All right, go ahead, Larry.
But as the game itself, they just got beat on. I mean, Minnesota played great ball.
Well, Gordon, haven't Gordon been hurt a lot lately?
Yes, he has.
So you talking about him coming back healthy next year?
So you gonna take Jay
He's gonna be
Will?
hurt next year too.
Are you gonna take Jay Will away from OKC? He been hurt all year. You gonna do that?
They
You
still
willing to
winning
do that?
without him.
Hold on, you guys.
Are you willing to do that?
No. Let me go around before you
Well,
guys.
if I got the Joker and Murray, I really don't have no excuse losing.
Come on, man. Come
All
on
right,
now.
Donald,
You got the Joker, you got Murray.
Okay.
That's gonna come back on you. That's gonna come back on you.
Well, Larry, now
They
go.
the one got Joker and Murray.
Hold on,
Hey,
Don.
it's plain and simple. They watch the tape. They study the tape. They find out how you can stop the Joker, and they found out that you can go all over Murray. They study the tape, and they played it to a T. They shut down the Joker, and they abuse Murray. You know, hey, that's coaching. That's coaching. When you can figure out what it takes to take a team down like that, that's coaching.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry,
With second players. I mean, you ain't got your all-stars even. You know, you could take them out with what you got left. I ain't talking about your stars. What you got left.
Wow. All right, pass the ball. Then I go with Kendall. Go ahead.
Impressive win for Minnesota. I mean, they played with great energy. Shannon came off the bench, played like a starter. I'm really surprised that, Denver went down like that with, three of the guys out. And then the backup guy, AO or whatever his name is, they got 30 the other night. He was out too. So, yeah. But you can see how much they miss Aaron Gordon. He's the only defensive player they got on the inside. Joker don't block those shots. Murray don't play no defense. So the thing is, Jalen, the young man said they don't play no defense. I mean, he didn't even keep it to himself. He put it out there, and they proved it. They just kept driving the ball at him. They kept laying up. But I'm really surprised. They're going to have to get Joker some help because his contract is coming up. And obviously, they can't. Denver is their nemesis. They done beat him 3 times. It's not like it's a fluke. But this time, they beat him without Ant and DiVincenzo. So I was surprised at that. But give all the credit to Minnesota because they took it from him. Not even game 7. They took it from him.
Before I go to Kendall, now you did say that they got to get Joker some help, so they got to make some changes, you think?
Yeah, I think they need to improve the roster. Yeah, they need, because one thing is he gets tired. They brought in the big guy, but I didn't even see. Could be a coach's thing because I don't know why they didn't bring in what's the name? The big.
Oh, you talking about the guy for the Clippers?
Yeah. No, the guy. No. They got. I keep mixing it up with Valanciunas, but it's not Valanciunas. It's the other one though.
I think
they could have. Vucevic, yeah, but they could have brought him off the bench to relieve the Joker. I mean, he's a bruiser, he's a big rebounder, but I don't even know if he got in the game last night.
All right, go ahead, Kendall. You give me your.
Well, you had the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, who took the challenge of stopping the 3-time offensive MVP. It was right there. If you would have seen that, pretty much. And then Denver is exposed because they don't really have like a true point guard. The guy that's bringing the ball down the court is the guy that's averaging a triple-double, and that being the center. That was their X factor. He was a center, could do a whole lot of things. Minnesota beat them without Ant-Man. That's saying a lot. You know what I mean? That's just a shutdown. There was no excuse for Denver to lose. Minnesota beat them. You got to give them credit. So if anybody has any excuse about who's hurt or whatever, Minnesota's best player was out there, and they beat the 3-time MVP, championship-winning Denver Nuggets, who look, I mean, without Aaron Gordon, okay, yeah, they didn't have Aaron Gordon, we didn't have Ant-Man. I just think that Minnesota just beat them. I didn't see it coming, just being honest, but they beat them. They just beat them, plain and simple. Had their number.
All right, then let me get back to Don because I know Don wants to get on Jamal Murray a little bit. So, Don, you saying he's not a superstar now, right?
I want to get on the Joker a little bit too because I think Gobert, like you said, 4-time MVP, defensive player, he was all over the Joker.
All over.
Let's face it, the Joker didn't get those free shots of standing out there, pretending to pass, fooling somebody, getting that shot off. Because Gobert was all over him every game. He stuck with him like glue. I think that's
this year because the Joker embarrassed him the other 3 years. The Joker embarrassed him the other 3 years, but this year he had his reputation on the line, and he stepped up because the previous meetings, Joker killed him.
Yeah.
But he didn't kill him this time.
No. But I don't want to say the Joker had no bad game. That's what I don't want people to say. I want to say Gobert made him have a bad game. That's
No,
what really
Gobert played very good. He played really good.
And as for Murray, it just showed he the weakest link. I mean, anytime when the man first said they ain't got no defense, I'm wondering who they talking about. Last night, I figured it out. They was talking about Murray. So
Murray and Joker. Joker don't got defense either. He don't jump.
We always knew Joker didn't have any. Now
But
we
Don, was that worse than Steph Curry, man? When they picked out Steph, you know, Kyrie and all them, they don't put Steph in the pick and roll. Was that this is bad?
You know what made it worse? The fact that anybody had the ball could take. They didn't need a certain person to go around and pick. Anybody had the ball could take Murray.
That's what Boston did to Luka when he was with when they played him in the finals. Same thing. Whoever Luka hold him, we going after them. It's the same thing. Right. And just what Minnesota did to the Lakers last year with Luka and AR. Whoever they holding, we going right at them. Same thing.
All right, Bruce.
And what? Atlanta did the same thing to Brunson the first couple of games. And Mike Brown made that adjustment.
But I tell you what, Atlanta don't want to see. I don't think they ever want to see the New York sign. I mean, they was up by 50, man. I was like, oh my God.
Beat him by 50.
I don't want to beat him on Murray. I don't want to beat him on Murray. Larry, go give me your. I know you go over to the Lakers. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Yes.
You want to beat
I watched the Lakers, and the first half was pretty good. He was playing bully ball.
Who's he? Who's he?
LeBron James. LeBron James was playing bully ball. He was pushing people around, getting down low, giving elbows. After LeBron James got tired, he had no more legs. He went for a slam dunk, hit the rim. He took 6 3-pointers. 6 3-pointers. The second half, missed them all.
But he's still playing. Right? I mean, he's still playing, not like the Joker, but he's still playing, though, right?
He got 25 points, but it was embarrassing. It was.
He's still playing, though, right? He's still playing, though, right?
For a superstar to do all that, and and then get the ball taken from you several times. You know what I'm saying? Going down the middle. You know.
He ain't talking about the Joker like that. See, that's my point. He got the hard energy on LeBron. When we just left Denver, he didn't say 2 words about how bad the Joker was. Go ahead. Beat on LeBron.
I never seen somebody take LeBron like that. Just take the ball from him and go down the other end, you know. I talk about once or twice, you know.
Nick Anderson did that. Michael Jordan took the ball from him. But go ahead.
You know, but I gotta give LeBron did get 25 points, but you could tell he was 41. It was stolen.
Yeah, he gonna beat on LeBron. Go ahead, Kendall.
Well, you know, LeBron really has to win this series.
That's true.
He really does, because we're giving him a lot of credit, which we are, and he is, in the conversation to be the greatest of all time. Can you imagine LeBron being up 3-1 and then losing
3-0,
3-0, and then losing after what Minnesota just did to Denver? You know what I mean? I mean, look at this. He looked, you know what it is that he's 40 some odd years old. I'm trying to give him some grace. But Houston just beat him. And it reminded me of the old days. You remember what Charles Barkley used to always say? Charles Barkley said back in the day, first one to 100. These last 2 games that the Lakers have lost, they haven't scored 100 points in either of the games. It's like they're running out of firepower. And
the guy said, don't bring up the guys in the past. That's Charles right there.
Well, bring up Charles if you want, because Charles must have never made it to 100 a lot the way he lost.
That's Charles right there.
No, but I'm saying regardless of whatever he said, he used to say the NBA was the first one to 100, and it just seems like the last 2 games the Lakers weren't able to score 100 points.
All right.
Period.
All right. Go ahead, Bruce. Get on the Lakers, man.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Do y'all think that the Lakers, by going by the beginning of the series, do y'all think that the Lakers should have been up 3-0?
No.
Then that's what I'm looking at. See, it's not no surprise to me that Houston is coming back on them, because they never should have been 3-0 in the first place. So it's no surprise that Houston is making a comeback, because with LeBron playing with basically nobody, they did great to get up 3-0. But Houston just came back and doing what they should have been doing from the beginning. So it's no big surprise to me if they do come back and take the series, because it never should have been 3-0 in the beginning.
Larry, you hear that, Larry?
I always do that.
Let me go past the wall. Let me go past the wall now. Go down. Go ahead, past the wall.
I agree with what Bruce just said. It's no surprise. That's why Tuesday I was on. I said they better win game 5. I said they better win game 5. LeBron he's doing all he could do. He needs the others. He needs the others to do just like Shannon did last night for Minnesota. He came and had the game of his life. The other young man was shooting the lights out. Now he can't make a shot. So he's going to need Austin Reeves to step up and get 40, because Houston's doing what we thought that they would beat them, but the Lakers got up 3-0. And that's what I was saying when Larry was saying, they might come back. I was saying, boy, they better win game 5, because now the pressure. Because I said, can you imagine if they come back and be the first team in NBA history that was down 3-0 and come back and win the series? Oh my God. But I texted up and I said, that's a real fact, though. That could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, because Houston's a better team.
All right, but
They're younger.
I'm going to let Don talk in a minute. But supposing LeBron James closed out tonight, then what you guys going to say then?
Oh, it's good, but it should. I don't understand your point. What I'm saying is that I'm not surprised that Houston came back, because they have a better team. What Bruce just said, are we surprised that the Lakers was up 3-0? And we all said yes, but they were. That's the facts. But he's going to need the other guys to step up and help him. He's going to need the other guys to step up and help him.
Don, before you say that, I would say one thing. I remember when Golden State the Cleveland was down 3-1, and they were talking to Tyronn Lue, and they mentioned that. He said, "Isn't it the best of 7?" He said, "It's the best of 7, right?" And when they was down 3-1, come on, Cleveland, and they came back and won the series. But he made it clear to the reporter. He said, "Isn't it the best of 7?"
So what you supposed to say? So what do you think he's gonna say? You want him to say the series over? He a coach. Well, yeah, we're going home. That's what he's supposed to say. But the series would have been over if they wasn't talking junk to LeBron. If they wasn't saying he ain't the king and taking all that, and they was poking and they kept saying, "Don't poke the bear." But that was a younger LeBron.
But I was just saying. But Tyronn Lue was reminding the reporter, it's the best of 7. You got to win 4 games.
And I'm saying, what is he supposed to say?
If the series not over, you up 3-1 or whatever. Because, like Bruce said, it don't make a difference how you win the series. I mean,
absolutely.
You could be a sweep. It could be a 7-game series. Whatever how you win it, you win it. So, go ahead, Don, do your thing.
Okay. But Jerry, it's a difference.
The point.
I got you.
It's a difference with this, Jerry, because nobody expected LeBron to go up 3-0 with Luka and Austin Reeves.
That's what we said.
So it's really no big deal if they come back from 3-0. It's not like they had the full team and went up 3-0 and then lost.
Right.
It's
right. I agree. That's what I agree.
Go ahead,
Well, listen, I see it a little different. When Kevin Durant went out, I expected LeBron James to win this series. When they went up, I expected it because Kevin Durant was out. And for them, I still expect them to win this series because Kevin Durant is out. If Kevin Durant was back, I would say I know he got 2 guys, but he's down 2 guys. But LeBron James, I figured he could beat Houston without him, except for one thing. His age done showed up on him. That seemed to be what happened. But
don't forget, they beat him with Durant. They beat him with Durant.
I'm just saying, LeBron James, only way they won't beat them is that LeBron James done ran out of gas.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying they beat them with Durant. Yeah, he wasn't out the whole series.
No, he played a little. He wasn't healthy that series. You know that.
He wasn't healthy. Don't use no excuses like you told me. Don't use
you know what, Don? Here's the thing.
I'm not taking up for Houston. I'm telling you.
Now he will hurt. Now he will hurt.
No, the thing is, though, the kid, Jabari Smith.
I started the conversation with saying I believe that the Lakers should be up 3. I was disagreeing with you. 3-0 was no big deal to me.
All right, go ahead, Pastor Walter. I'll let Larry.
No,
Larry
I'm saying, but the big guys playing now, Shangoon and Jabari Smith. They
Right.
those other first two games, they wasn't doing nothing. I kept saying, "Where's
Exactly.
Jabari Smith?" I mean, he could shoot the lights out. Now he balling. He know like, oh, they can't hold me, and they playing. So I'm not surprised. I hope they do. Larry, where's Larry? So I got plenty of Laker gear. I hope they do, but I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost the series.
Go ahead,
Would
Larry.
not be.
Beat on
Houston's
LeBron
the better
again.
team.
Go ahead,
Right.
Larry. Beat on LeBron
Right.
again. Go ahead.
Now, LeBron, I give him his props. When they went
Oh, yeah,
up 3-0,
absolutely.
I was shocked. I was literally shocked. I was pumping them up. I was pumping them up. But when Game 4 showed up, I see Houston had the legs under him. I said, uh-oh, we might be in trouble.
And Larry, is nowhere in the world the refs who in the world could hold Sagoon when the refs letting them throw elbows and everything. I mean, if those not offensive fouls, I don't know what to say, man.
So
Well, I
you
agree
talk
with
about
you
the
on
refs.
that.
The refs don't win the game. You don't leave it in refs' hands.
I'm
play ball.
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying do you see how they letting this guy play? Are you
Hey,
watching the games? Are you watching the
Everybody
games?
say that.
I agree
Everybody
with
say
you,
that.
but all part of the game, though. If you
No,
get
that's
away
But I
not.
tell you
But
what,
he's the
Bruce,
only one playing with elbows like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Bruce,
the
I
only
tell you
one
what,
playing like that.
if they go, and it will, if they go to Game 7, I'm going with the Lakers because LeBron can win one game. But it ain't no consolation because they ain't gonna win not a half a game against OKC. But if they go to Game 7, I believe that LeBron and AR can win one game. I'll go with that. I'll get the Lakers in 7 because they
I
already
go with
they
that.
got 3. So they got 3
If-
times to win one. I can give them one game. But I don't think they can win
If
Game
Game
6.
6
They
be
might get blown
close,
out in Game 6. No, they're gonna
if
get
Game
blown out in
6
Game 6.
is close, LeBron ain't gonna have no energy for Game 7.
That's
If
why
they get
that's why I
blown
wouldn't do it.
out in Game 6, LeBron
Right.
can get him in Game 7 if he gets some
Larry,
rest.
That's what I'm saying. If he save his energy for Game 7, I think he can win one. I'll give him
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Now, you know what I told you? If Lakers win tonight, I'm calling you, and I don't want to go right to voicemail. So make sure
Call
you.
me up. I'll be up. I'll be
I
up.
mean, that's it. I don't want to go right
Hey,
to voicemail.
if they lose, I'm gonna call you.
Okay,
I'm gonna call you.
I don't want to know. Hi, this is Larry. I'll leave a message. I don't want to hear none of that.
I'm gonna call you too.
All right, call me.
If your Lakers lose, I'm gonna call you.
All right, I'll be up too. Okay. I was up last night. I was texting you guys. Nobody responded. I said the Knicks and the kids, and it wasn't. I said Knicks are 6, and the series wasn't fixed. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about the Knicks, Bruce. Your boys.
Yeah, the Knicks are an outstanding team.
I said Bruce, Larry. Let Bruce start it off. You ready to jump on the Knicks? Now you want to get on their bandwagon. Go ahead, Bruce.
I'm not getting on the bandwagon.
Yes, you
They're
are.
gonna win one series, and that's it.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Bruce. Larry,
But check it out. Everybody earlier in the series, everybody wanted to fire Mike Brown and everything. and Mike Brown pulled them guys together and changed up everything. You notice that Karl Anthony Towns is basically running the offense now.
They watched your show last week. They watched your show.
Yeah. I know, but I called Mike Brown myself and told him,
They watched your show.
I'm glad he listened.
If you watch the game, you notice that Mike Brown had changed up the whole offense.
Yeah.
He got Towns. When the last time you seen Towns with a triple-double? He didn't have, 2 or 3 in a row now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ananobly, 29, 30 points a game because that ball moving now.
Yeah.
See, like I was telling y'all before, y'all said, well, you can't stop Brunson. We don't want to stop Brunson. We want him to be a part of the team, not no one-on-one player. And it happened, and you see the difference. You know what I mean? If they'd have played like this, Atlanta would have been home in one of them strip clubs right now.
I know they wish they was in one of them strip clubs last night, man. Because
Hey, Jerry, let me go next so I can apologize to Bruce because I was the one. That
Go ahead.
you were the one.
I was the one that was all hard on him, and definitely going with Karl Anthony Towns definitely worked. I watched the whole game through, and I have to just eat my words, Bruce. You were right.
Yeah, well, I brought that up too. I remember I said they were talking about that. And I said the boys should go through Karl Anthony Towns, and me and Bruce said well, we agree on that. And like I said, I'm glad you apologized because I was gonna play it back, but I'm glad you apologized.
I told y'all Tuesday.
My words.
I told y'all Tuesday
Yeah.
that the way the Knicks played that third game, that Atlanta wasn't going to win another game.
Wow,
You're
you're right. All right, go ahead,
And
Larry.
it was tied 2-2 then when I
Go ahead,
said
Larry.
that.
Don't go with Kendall in the past. Go ahead,
I'm the
Larry.
one who started that. They should go through Towns. And I told you they're winning 6. And it was just simple. You get your big man motivated, give him the ball, get his adrenaline flowing.
That's all it
And
takes.
you in there.
That's
And
all
You're
it
right,
takes.
Larry. You
You
right.
get him excited. Hey, you got it then.
You're right. Go ahead, Kendall. Talk about the
Well,
Knicks.
I was one who said that Atlanta would win in 7. I thought that Atlanta was going to beat them. And in the first quarter, I thought it was possible for like the first minute. And then when I realized who are these Knicks, I'm like, whoa, I got to tell y'all something. I ain't never jumped on a bandwagon so fast. Listen, I was like, yee-haw. Look at them Knicks. Oh, they got down. I mean, if you were watching that, you were a Knicks fan, you saw something special. That was a game. They were never in it. Those Knicks were clicking. That 7-footer was triple doubling. OG Anunoby was getting down. I mean, that boy is, where did he come from? You know, I knew he was in Minnesota. I know, story, but I'm like, listen, when I think about him, I'm over here cracking up and laughing. When you think about it, has anybody ever outplayed OG Anunoby? Like, you got them players on the team that are like real good, but you don't really pay too much attention to them. He's good, man.
Right, no, he is. But Ken, I do want to say one thing. I'm going to pass the wall. Now, to Bruce's point, Mike Brown, because the Knicks started blowing him out. I think it was in game 4 or something like that. When
When they tied it up 2-2.
When they tied up 2-2. So you can see a pattern from that game on that the Knicks are getting better and better against Atlanta. And Atlanta had no answer for him starting in game 4. All right,
with Karl-Anthony Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns. Go ahead, Pastor Walt. Do your thing, brother.
Yeah, no, it was a blowout. I mean, I was looking at it, they flashed the score and they was up by 50. I said, no, I ain't even turning that game.
Yeah.
Ain't no use wasting my time. I was watching the Sixers. But yeah, they just played. But like you said, once they straightened it out when it was 2-2, and it wasn't even close after that. They just blew them out the next game, and then the last one was the largest deficit, the largest winning margin ever. I mean, look at that.
I've never
83
seen
to
a game
36.
like that in my whole watching the
I think they said that was the largest margin of victory ever. What, they went by 65 or some crazy number like that?
I think they finally won by like 51, but they were up by 65 at one point.
Yeah, they were up by 65. Yeah. I was like, wow.
I've never seen that before in no game.
No, neither have I.
Never watch.
Okay, so my question to all you guys, I mean, we know Atlanta got embarrassed for that one game, and maybe a couple of games they got beat pretty good. Does Atlanta need to make any changes, Bruce, or just say?
I tell you what. They
got nothing to be ashamed of. They got nothing to be ashamed of, though.
Yeah, but check this out, Jerry.
Yeah.
I tell you, they missed Trae Young.
Okay.
That's exactly who they missed. They missed Trae Young.
Okay.
If they would have had Trae Young with McCullough, they would have did something. They didn't have nobody that could run that offense.
Well, Larry's shaking his head no. Go ahead, Larry.
They need a big man. They couldn't battle down there, That's why the Knicks took total control, because Atlanta's not a physical team. They're a finesse team. They get up and down, score a lot of points, and if they're not hitting, that's the only way they can win, If they hitting them threes, they are like Boston, yeah, basically. But they're not a physical team that's going to battle you down low. They're not going to do that,
I agree.
You the coach, Walt. You the coach, Walt. Now go with Kendall. You the coach. Atlanta, what kind of change?
I think they overachieved this year. They got the young kids, but they need some bruises. They need some rebounders. Yeah. They need some help on the boards because they couldn't deal with the Knicks at all on the boards. So yeah, they need to make some improvement to the team. I don't know if they missed Trae because McCollum is just as good. So
he's more of a shooter.
He's a straight shooter. Yeah.
They needed that point guard with Trae. He could dish that ball, But McCullough was great, man. I mean, he was
Yeah.
great the first 4 games.
So Don, do you think Atlanta should be embarrassed because of that one game and they had a great season, or make changes or what, or keep the team the way it is and just try to add, like Larry said, a big man or what?
Well,
Oh,
they definitely should be embarrassed because
Yeah,
this is going down
They
in the
embarrassed,
history
yeah.
book.
65 points? Come on.
If they're not embarrassed, they need to get out the league.
Look, you're gonna be remembered for this a long time. You need to come back and win a championship to get over this one here.
Yeah,
They made history.
exactly.
They made history getting beat so bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, embarrassed part, yeah. Make some changes. I have to agree with Pastor and them. You know, they got to beef it up. They didn't have
They definitely
nothing.
need some beef.
They didn't have nothing in that area. They miss Trey Young? No, they do not miss Trey Young. If they had Trey Young and didn't have what's the other boy name?
CJ McCollum.
If they didn't have CJ, remember they got rid of Trey Young to get CJ. They wasn't gonna have them both there.
but Don,
both.
the last few years, Trey Young was the Knicks' nemesis. He beat them he was a Garden hateful. They hated him in the Garden.
In Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
That might be true, but the best move they made was getting rid of Trey Young. They was much better this year.
They didn't prove that last night.
No, they didn't prove that last night. But you can tell, you know, and they don't have a bench. And Kuminga, he's an athlete. He's not really a great shooter. He's an athlete, you know. So, I mean, you can see. Look at Boston. They were playing Philly. They was getting beat by 20-something. They put the bench in and brought it down to 12. You know, Atlanta don't got that bench. You know, these guys are off tonight. Let's get them out of there and put somebody else in there. They didn't have no answer. If he had any heart, Bruce, he would have threw in the white towel and just said, "Let's go home."
Their number 1 draft pick is worse than Bronny James.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's Ricochet or whoever it is. He can't even get off the bench. And he was the number 1 overall.
At number 1 overall.
Ken, go ahead, Russ. Say something.
I was going to say Atlanta, you know, shouldn't feel ashamed of herself except for that last game. I pray that that's a wake up call for them, because I got to, you know, I watched that game. I was like watching it. I was just waiting for Brunson to just dominate the ball, which he did not. If you watch the replay, even though you know what's happening, I don't know, man. The Knicks literally look like the best team in the entire playoffs playing like that. You know, like a Buster Douglas one night fighting Mike Tyson. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you watch that game, they were flowing. To score that amount of points, to stop a team like that, and these are professional players, the Knicks played better than they've ever played before. So, no, I don't think Atlanta has anything to be ashamed of. Did anybody have Atlanta in the playoffs at all? And their number 1 overall draft choice is on the bench? Nah, they just need, maybe the number 1 overall draft choice needs to gain some weight, get a little tough, get a little bruiser down there. Their guard situation is pretty good. They got a pretty good young nucleus. They just got knocked off. I mean, that was just serious with the Knicks.
Yeah, but like Walt said, they need some beef, man.
Yeah, they need someone to go some bruisers.
Let me say this.
Go down, because I'm gonna move on.
Kendall, they gotta be ashamed. This is going down in history, Kendall. This is
I know.
Forever. Every time they want to do something, this is always going to be played back. And you said the boys shouldn't be ashamed. 65 points down, Kendall. And you said,
I know, it was terrible.
You know what the key was? You said everybody professional players, and they're down 65.
Yeah, okay. All right, I hear you. I hear you.
All right. Listen, I'm going to move on because we got the Celtics and the 76ers for a game 7. Wow. I mean, that remind me of Dr. J and Larry Bird and, you know, back in the day when they used to battle. So let me start with you, Don. Celtics and Philly, who you got for game 7, man?
Man, that's one of the toughest. Now, I'm going to tell you like this here. I talked about the Celtics threes and how good they was, but we all know you live by the threes and die with the threes. They come out there missing them threes like that, Philly going to beat them. Philly came up with a game plan, too, similar to what the Knicks got. Embiid ain't doing a whole lot of shooting. He's doing a lot of facilitating, and that seemed to be working for them. I'm going to go with the Celtics because, well, it all depends, too, because Tatum might not be playing tonight. If Tatum ain't playing, I got to go with Philly.
No, I think they play
tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
I'm just saying, if Tatum ain't playing, I got to go with Philly.
All right, Kendall. Joel
Yeah.
Embiid said, "I can't stand them. I hate Boston."
I know. And guess what? Look at this. Boston is 32-0. Series record with a 3-1 lead. And they got the most series wins without a loss in NBA history. And the Sixers are 0-18. Series record went down 3-1. Most series losses without a win in NBA history. So what's going to happen here? Are we going to go 0-19 and 33-0? Or are we going to have first? Will this be the first time in the 76ers history being down 3-1 that they will win a series? And will this be the first time in the Celtics history being up 3-1 32 times? Will this be one? This is what I mean. And guess what? Here's the funny part about it. The Sixers look better the last couple games. I mean, you didn't want Embiid to come back, but man, he came back, man. I think he's making the whole difference of the whole thing, man.
All right, but is he the best player on the floor? Bruce, is he the best player on the floor, Joe Embiid?
No, definitely not. Definitely
No,
not.
Maxey and VJ Edgecombe.
No, I'm talking about when he's at his strength in at playing his best. Is he the best player on the floor?
Sure.
Joe Embiid.
Yeah.
All right.
He actually playing his best right now because he's playing team ball.
Yeah, right, Don. Hear what Don just said?
Right.
Tell me what you
Playing
just
team
said, Don.
ball. He at his best right now because he's playing team ball. He ain't taking
Okay.
no shots. And Maxey, Paul George is the best right now, and Maxey to me. Those boys are balling. Now the young
Yeah.
Don't
boys,
forget the rookie, VJ playing too now.
Edgecombe is getting down
but
too.
those are your three best players right there, Jerry. Those three guys.
Edgecombe's getting you 25 and 29 a night.
Exactly.
So those are your three best players right now on that team. But Embiid is doing the right thing. He's not trying to take over. He's not taking a whole lot of threes. He's doing what he got to do. He's playing a little bit like the Joker, a little bit like Karl Anthony Towns. He's doing what he got to do to win, and that's what's important.
So Bruce, who you got? Celtics or the 76ers? Who you got then?
This is a tough one, but what I noticed is Brown turned into Mary, didn't he? Brown ain't doing nothing in this series. You know what I mean? He usually the one that stand out. He ain't doing nothing.
Okay. Well, Boston was up 3-1 though, right?
Was.
And it was up 3-1, right?
Atlanta was up 2-1.
All right, so Bruce, how embarrassing would that be? Because we know the Lakers up 3-0. If they get beat, LeBron gonna take a beating. How embarrassing would that be for Boston being up 3-1 and lose to Philly then? And everybody said, "Oh, this ain't nobody gonna beat Boston. They going to the East. They going to the finals." And Boston this, boy. If Philly come back and beat them, how embarrassing would that be for Boston then?
I mean, it'll be embarrassing, but check it out. Nobody expected Embiid to come back. Nobody expected Paul George. People had wrote Paul George off. Nobody expected these guys to play like that. But they always had the talent.
Right.
But the last couple of years, Embiid and my man, neither one of them played 82 games.
Okay. Pass
You know what I mean? So nobody expected them to get a full squad like this. And with VJ playing the way he playing, it's not 3, it's 4.
I'm going with you, Larry, in a few minutes. I'll pass the ball. How embarrassing would this be for Boston being up 3-1 and supposed to make it to the finals? I mean, everybody picked Boston to come out the East. Would that be embarrassing loss? Would that be just
why does it gotta be embarrassing? Because the Lakers are embarrassed?
Yeah, we're talking about Lakers and Boston. We're talking about the 2 friends.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, so why is it embarrassing? Philly shouldn't beat Boston, but the whole thing is I'm going with Boston in 7, even I hate the Celtics, but I think I think they'll win. Their whole thing is if they're hitting the threes. If they don't hit the threes, they don't really shoot the ball inside. It's when they be killing people is because they draining them threes. Everybody come off the bench can hit a 3. But Embiid turned the series around, because he came back that game. They had nobody to match up with him. And like Don and Bruce both saying, he not relying on them 3-pointers. He taking the ball down in the post. And when they double team him, he's passing to the open guy. So he changed that series around. And I agree with Bruce. Jaylen Brown he's missing in action. He usually steps up in the crunch time. So I believe that he will step up in game 7. So I think Philly will win. But Paul George is playing great ball.
Yes,
Paul George is equaling Jaylen Brown. He's outplaying him right now. And he's holding him. He's holding him.
Let me ask you a question that Jerry ain't mentioned. What about Tatum? Is he going to be hurt? Everybody saw him over there rubbing his leg.
Yeah, and that was the other leg.
Yeah, that was the other leg.
So
Yeah,
is he
that was the
gonna be
other
hurt?
leg.
Do you think Tatum going to play?
Yeah, he gonna play.
Yeah, I think he'll play.
So? All right.
Yeah, but that was the other leg too. That's the thing.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but see, hey Jerry, see that's just like when you change one headlight in your car, you got to change both. Because when his leg got hurt, he depended on the other one too much.
And he came back fast too, and he was doing great.
Right.
All right, so Larry, would this be embarrassing for the Celtics? They were supposed to make it to the finals. They ain't answered my question. Is that gonna be just as embarrassing or anybody like Denver and the rest of them? Come on.
No, nobody expected Joe Embiid to be back and play the way he's playing.
Joe Embiid.
You know,
Yeah, but that's what's making the difference, Jerry. You can't count
when it
that out.
started, Joe Embiid was not healthy.
Exactly.
He was not healthy, so they didn't count on that. They thought the Sixers be knocked out quickly.
So he's the safety. Joe Embiid's the
And
safety.
now since they coming together, I believe they will beat Boston in Boston.
Embiid and Paul George, not just Embiid. Embiid and Paul George.
To answer the question, the Boston should not lose to Philly. They should not, but
3-1. The team that's supposed to go to the finals. I mean, nobody gonna beat them, and they lose. That's not embarrassing. You guys ain't all right. Okay,
it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
You guys.
It all depends. If Tatum is hurt, you can see him losing. That's the way I look at it. Tatum is not going to be playing full strength. He might mess up that Achilles heel or whatever he had going on. Might mess it up even worse.
Anthony Everson play either, Don.
I know.
All right, and they won. Come on, Don, but now you're making excuses again. You guys flip flop on me.
I'm just saying that if Tatum's out, I'm going with Philly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going with Philly anyway.
Yeah, I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Philly too.
No, I'm saying with the Celtics.
Hey Jerry, I bet you Philly didn't pick Boston to win to go to the finals.
Oh my God.
Bishop, how you doing, man? I know you came out late, man, but we're talking about
yeah.
But we talking about your Knicks already, so we talking about them already.
We gotta go. Hey, we gotta go back to the Knicks now. You gotta let my partner.
No. I'll tell you why.
Hold on. You don't have to go back to the Knicks.
He wasn't out for 3 shows.
There's a reason why you don't have to go back.
Now they want him to come back out.
I welcome him back.
No. Thank you.
When they were losing, he wasn't out.
Do you see that caption right there? Hold on, Jerry. Hold on. You see that caption right there? What does it say? I said what I had to say before.
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6. How many did it take them to win? Yeah, I got down there. Knicks in 6 again. Yeah. All right, that's my statement. I don't need to say another.
But you wasn't on there after game 2. I haven't seen you.
Even if I wasn't there, it don't matter. Here's the question: Did they win? Yes or no?
They won.
Okay, had they lost, I would have back eventually. Okay, then let it go.
You was ghost. You was ghost for the last 3 shows now. And they can win you up.
I wasn't close. The thing is,
listen,
I'm finally getting back to my home state now, and I still ain't home.
I got to message you.
My phone. I don't. Now you can mess with me, but I'm telling you again, Knicks in 6. Don't matter if it's Boston or Philly. Knicks in 6. Leave it at that.
What do you think about that game? What do you think about that game last night?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If that team shows up the rest of the next series and the finals, oh man, they're gonna be hard to beat. But
nobody can beat them like that.
Just went off.
But that wasn't honestly,
I have never seen.
Yeah,
the Knicks
say that
play
again,
like
Jerry.
that,
Say that again.
It was against Atlanta. Keep that in mind. Now Atlanta shouldn't even beat them. All right, that was against Atlanta.
I am aware of that, but all I'm simply saying is if that team shows up, whoever they play, it don't matter who it is, they got problems. So I
agree.
Knicks in 6. I don't care if it's the Celtics. I don't care if it's Philadelphia. Heck, whoever it is, I see them in the finals if they can keep that pace up.
I agree.
I don't know who they play. And even now, I'm gonna say this too, and you got this on record. You got it on a recording. Even if they meet San Antonio in the finals, I'm not afraid of them because they showed me that they can beat them. So hey, Knicks in 6 again. That's all I'm saying. Now let's move to the next.
Come on the show. Don't do no disappearing act. for 3 shows, and when they start winning,
Bruh, if you want to talk to,
it'd be like
I
Freddie
tell you what
Fuzz.
you do.
No, I just tell you.
Hey,
Because
you know
I'm
what?
gonna let you on next.
I
I'm gonna
know,
let you on next time, right?
I was about to say, Jerry, I'm about to say, if you want to pay me for working Friday, I'll gladly just tell him I ain't going to work. Jerry gonna pay
That's
you.
all right. Okay. All right, you working? I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass because you
No,
working.
you don't need no
Yeah,
pass because
I've
you
been
can watch
working
the
for the.
game in any country on your phone.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can watch
Any
the
country on
game,
your
but
phone, and I'm sure he worked just
and
like
that's what
everybody
I
else. He takes a
watched
break.
last. I watched last night's game. No, I ain't take no break. I was riding and listening.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. Listen. Let me
See,
move
that's what
on.
I
Let me move
know.
on. All right. I want to get to the Pistons and the Magic. I'm gonna start with Pastor Walt. Walt's a basketball coach. Walt, the Pistons got a shot now. What? They're down 3-2, I think it is. And they got a shot to win this series. Are they back?
They got a shot. Somebody, the same thing. Everybody got to show up. It don't look good. I'm going with Orlando,
And
even though
Coach
I
wants
picked
to-
Detroit. Yeah, I'm going with Orlando. I just think that Cade needs help. Did you see the other game? Him and Carroll, they both have 45. They
Yeah.
canceled each other out, man. I don't know if they could do that again. I don't know if the others can step up and help Cave again, but I know that Orlando guys, Bain and those guys can come through. I don't know if the others for Detroit can come through, but I want Detroit to win. But I got Orlando now.
All right, so
They're playing in Orlando too, right?
they're playing
Yeah.
Orlando tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. I got Orlando.
Game 7, it's going to be in Detroit. So who you got, Bruce?
Yeah, I like Orlando, but Fran Wagner is out too, and that's a big loss for Orlando.
Oh, is it?
That's what I
Oh,
was
okay.
gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big loss.
Yeah,
That's a big loss. Yeah.
You know,
I didn't know he was
like
out.
I was saying, they still got Bain in them boys, so I still see Orlando is big, man. They had 6'9" across the board, man.
Yeah.
So I still pick
Wow.
them to win. Like they said, Cunningham gonna need some help. But Orlando got Bancaro got plenty of help, man.
All right, go ahead, Larry. Give me your opinion on the Pistons and the Magic.
Since the Magic got the injury, you know, Detroit's gonna take it. If they didn't have the injury, I would give them the advantage. But Detroit is on their way back. Long as Cunningham gets some help, I think they'll take him. And I think they're on a roll right now. And that number 1 seed they have, they're gonna show you why they got it.
So who you got? I'm sorry, I missed you. Who got Detroit?
I got
Orlando.
Detroit. I got Detroit taking down the Magic.
All right, Magic up 3-2 now, right?
Next 2 games, just like the Lakers going down, the Magic going down.
Wow, Larry, you bold guy. I tell you, man. Just
Hey.
keep that phone line open, all right? All right, keep that line
Hey,
open. Go ahead, Kendall.
If Detroit wins this series, do you blame Angel Reese for that? Angel Reese is posting something about her boyfriend, who was on the Orlando Magic, her newest boyfriend, Wendell Carter, is beating her boyfriend before that, Durant. That was her boyfriend before. So this is the Angel Reese boyfriend game. So now with Orlando up 3-2, if Detroit comes back and wins the next 2, do you blame Angel Reese? That's it, Because look, Cade Cunningham got 45, Pablo Banchero got 45, but nobody else helped Cunningham. Banchero had his backup, and you didn't have Franz. I would like to see this go 7. I would like to see Detroit win at least tonight, because if you look on like on YouTube or whatever, like I say, Angel Reese is just talking junk about Jalen Duran and how he spent $600,000 on her, and her new boyfriend is beating her old boyfriend in basketball. That's very interesting. That could probably hype up a team.
All right, Don. You got to keep in mind Detroit was the number 1 seed in the East, and Orlando, I think, was number 6 or whatever. Now, how embarrassing would that be for Detroit being number 1 and losing to Orlando, the 6th seed, and you got the number 1 seed in the East, man? I mean, you better than Boston.
Orlando was a playing team.
All right, playing team. Okay. All right, so Don, how embarrassing would that be? That was a playing team now.
It would be very embarrassing because, Bruce had pointed out, though, that Orlando wasn't exactly healthy pretty much throughout the season. So I had to look at that. So now that them boys are back and healthy, they were showing what they can really do. And I also looked at the fact that, Detroit, they really only had that one shooter there. They really don't have no offense. They was winning by defense. That's why I'm going with Orlando, because they still, to me, they still going to need a little more offense to beat Orlando.
Go ahead, Bishop. Talking about Orlando and Detroit. I know you're driving. You hear me?
No.
He working. Don't bother Bishop. He working. Now he looking at let Bishop work, man.
Larry, did I get you ready? Come on, talk to somebody. Talk to me.
Yeah.
I got you ready. All right. Well,
Yeah, I think Orlando, but we talked about it before. Orlando's not your typical 8 seed. I mean, they were picked to be better than that, and pretty much this is an indictment on Detroit's management for not getting another shooter to help Cade Cunningham. They could have got the kid from was Utah, the tall kid, Markowitz or Mark, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They could have got another shooter. They could have got Porter that went to the Nets. They could have got him too. But they didn't. They stayed pat and went with the lineup they had, and they don't have enough offense.
They could have got Bronny too.
Come on, Detroit.
They
don't need Bronny. No, they don't. Yeah, I'm talking about Detroit. Yeah, they need another. They need Cade. He needs some help, man. He needs some help.
They need someone like Booker, like we talked about before, like Dave.
Yeah, definitely. That would be ideal. Yeah.
That's exactly who they need, Booker.
But the thing about it,
Murray won.
See, because
Murray. Murray. What are you trying to do?
He can shoot. He can shoot. He can play no defense, but he can shoot.
Now you got to start something. That's all. Bruce, tell Larry to go on the couch, Bruce. Tell him to go lay on the couch. You always tell me that.
Hey.
Lay on the couch, Bruce.
No, we'll get him a king size bed.
Hey, after the Lakers get knocked down, we're gonna see about that wig.
Oh, man. See, because to me, if you're the number 1 seed, when I'm not talking about like in college, a one game playing one game. We're talking about the best of 7. If you can't get your team prepared to be the team that you're supposed to be, and you're the number 1 seed, I gotta look at the coach because y'all brought up Mike Brown, which you brought up a good point, Bruce. Mike Brown made some adjustments if he didn't make that adjustments, Orlando Mato would have beat him. He made the adjustment, and I think Detroit coach and every coach, even with Denver, that coach didn't have no game plan. Even with Boston, you can't keep jacking up threes and it ain't working. You got to have a plan B. Got to have another plan. Bring the ball down low or something. And Detroit cannot lose to Orlando to the Magic. They can't lose. Not the number 1 seed. Coach got to go.
I got a question. What Mike Brown and Tyronn Lue got in common?
What do they have in common?
LeBron James.
Both of them on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I thought about Van Gundy.
Last night.
Yeah, I thought about Van Gundy though.
With Miami.
Oh yeah.
Holding on to Alonzo Mourning's leg.
Right, Van Gundy. And both of them lined up on the floor last night. You're right.
Yeah, man.
I saw Mike. I saw on the Ewing leg.
Yeah, I saw Mike Brown down there. I said, "Get up, Van Gundy."
Bishop, you back with us or what?
Mike Brown's a big guy too.
Yeah, he is.
So Bishop's still driving. Then let me take him off again. He's not even paying. He's not even with us right now.
No, we don't need Bishop to have no accident trying to be on the show.
Yeah, he getting down though, boy. He getting down.
He's getting down, man. He's getting down. All right, so let's go around the table. Ken, who you got? Pistons or the Magic? Who you say?
I want Detroit tonight.
But who you got through the series to win the series?
I think Detroit's the number 1 seed. They gotta win too. I think Orlando has their number, and I just think that I'll be able to argue with somebody because someone's gonna take Orlando, and I just want to take Detroit just to argue with someone.
You want to argue with someone?
I'm your man. I'm your man.
There you go. See, I got one. There you go. I'll take Detroit just so I can argue with Bruce. That's it.
Now you got Detroit too, right?
I'm taking Detroit because Detroit gonna make it happen. Not because I want nobody to argue with, because they're gonna make it happen.
Donald, who you got, Detroit or the
I'm
Magic?
going with Orlando. They're gonna show why they really should be there.
So they're gonna close it out tonight then. Game 6 is in Orlando. Game 7 in Detroit.
I'm with a winner. They don't have to close it out tonight. They just got to win it.
Oh, but game 7 is gonna be in Detroit, though.
It don't matter what game 7 is. You want to know who gonna take it? I'm telling you who gonna take it. Don't make me pick no game. I'll just tell you who gonna take it.
I'm just letting you know what game 6 and game 7 gonna be at. That's all.
It don't matter. I just think Orlando gonna take them.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's cool. Who you got, Pastor? We're not gonna argue over that. Who you got, Pastor?
Orlando.
Wow. Who you got, Bruce?
Hey, Jerry, before I answer that, if Orlando win tonight, you know they would have beat Detroit 3 times in
Right.
Detroit.
Okay. Well, they're playing.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, they're playing Orlando tonight, though.
They playing Orlando?
Yeah.
One of them teams, I might have the wrong team, but one of them teams, they beat them away 3 times. They won 3 games away. It might not be Orlando.
No, because they're playing in Orlando tonight for game 6, and game 7 is going to be in Detroit. Remember, Detroit had the best record, so game 7 is going to be in Detroit tonight.
Yeah, but I'm going with Orlando. I'm going with Orlando.
Okay. Wow, man. Now I'm on the spot now. You know, I want to see Detroit win, but my heart is saying Orlando because they're just playing in Orlando, and Detroit have a hard time on the road. It seems like I got to go with Orlando. I'm going to write this down too, Orlando. I'm going with Orlando too.
I'm going with Detroit. Am I by myself?
No, you got Larry.
No,
You only got 2 Detroit. You ain't even got to write it down. You only got.
I got Detroit tonight.
Okay,
Detroit. I got Detroit all the way.
So Larry,
Tonight is over. It's over tonight. It's gonna be all the way.
All the way.
But Jerry,
to
how you gonna go with Orlando? I thought you said it'd be embarrassing if Detroit lost to them. They can't lose to they're the number 1 seed. So you gotta go with Detroit.
No, it will be embarrassing. That's not my team. I'm just saying it will be embarrassing.
It ain't my team either, but I thought you said that they can't lose to. You said they can't lose to Orlando, so you got to go with Detroit.
But
And what?
but then I said my heart.
He jumped on me like Denver, my team.
Didn't I say I said to you I want to go with Detroit, but my heart is saying Orlando because I think Detroit have a hard time on the road, and it still will be embarrassing if they lose, right? Just like you said, it's going to be embarrassing for the Lakers if they lose, right? So let's not bring that word embarrassment up if we're just going to apply for the Lakers.
Well, it will be. But okay, hold up. But it'd be embarrassing if the Lakers lose. It'd be embarrassing if the Lakers lose because they'd be the first team in NBA history that was up 3-0 and lost.
The only time we use that word embarrassment when LeBron is a part of it. Now, any other time we don't
care about. No, I got Lakers shirt on, man. You don't even got Lakers gear.
No, we ain't talking about
okay. So how in the world you gonna try to defend my team when you don't even got Laker gear? I got a whole closet full of Laker gear.
It was embarrassing for Denver. It will be embarrassing for the Lakers, and it will be embarrassing for Detroit if they lose.
And it's also embarrassing for Atlanta because they got blown out by 65.
Oh yeah, they're the ones embarrassed. But no, Atlanta shouldn't have beat. Atlanta shouldn't have beat the Knicks.
You pump them up so much. Where you LeBron gear at? Go ahead, Larry. Bring up LeBron. Go ahead. What you say?
Where you LeBron gear at? You ain't got no LeBron gear. You talking about the goat?
That don't mean nothing. You wearing the gear.
Hey Jerry, after that Atlanta game, shouldn't nobody else in the playoffs be embarrassed?
But I don't think Jerry and LeBron did what. Listen, LeBron did what he could do, man. He's 41 years old. What else he could do? He did what he could do. They got 3-0. He got him up 3-0. I mean, what else he gonna do?
Right.
But it will be embarrassing for the Lakers organization if they lose. I'm not saying it's gonna be embarrassing for LeBron. He did what he could do. He's 41 years old. He's dragging him to 3-0. Come on.
Larry brings up LeBron, not me. Larry brings him up.
And
I know, but you said me.
And what? So-called third option too. You know, everybody calls him the third option.
He is. Because Luka and AR led the league, the duo, in scoring the whole NBA, and they're both out. I mean, so come on. I mean, he dragged them through a 3-0 lead.
see, that's my point. He chose to be the number 3 option. He didn't have to be.
Bruce,
yeah.
Cleveland or the Raptors? Let's get on that. Cleveland or the Raptors? The Cavaliers.
Oh man, I'm going with the Raptors.
Bruce got the Raptors.
Yes, sir.
And
Cleveland.
Cleveland's up to me too, Bruce.
And who you asked me I have?
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm sorry. All right, Bruce got the Raptors. Wow. Who you got, Larry? Larry, who you got?
He praying.
I gotta go with Cleveland.
Yeah.
I know
I gotta
Kendrick.
go with Cleveland to close it out.
You don't even
close
have
the
to
show.
ask. I'll be there in 2 weeks. Hope they're
Close
still
the
playing.
show.
They'll still be playing, Kendall.
You
Okay.
ain't gonna worry about going to a parade.
All right.
No, you ain't gotta worry about that. Let you
I'm
go
going
into the
with
parade.
Cleveland.
Ain't no parade.
See,
Yeah,
at
I'm
first,
going Cleveland too.
Bruce, at first I was a little worried about Cleveland until they won game 5. All right, and now they're up. What they were up 3-2, right? Or
Yeah, but they're
game-
gonna lose the next one, Jerry. They're gonna lose
Now
the
they
next
winning
one. Go
tonight. They're gonna
7.
close them out.
No, they can't do it.
They're gonna close
You know what? I don't know.
door
It depends.
tonight.
Is Ingram out? Because he got hurt.
No, he playing. I think he playing.
No, Ingram is out. Ingram is not playing tonight.
Oh no, I'm going with Cleveland.
Yeah, I forgot
so
that he got hurt.
now you bandwagon jumping.
Game
I
forgot he got hurt.
Bi make
Yeah,
a big
still going.
difference.
Yeah, I'm
Ingram
going
is out
Cleveland
with
in
a
7.
heel injury. He has a
You
heel
go with
injury.
Cleveland.
Yeah, but if he's not playing, I got to go with Cleveland because Bi, he the man.
Cleveland
He
gonna
the
close
man.
the show tonight.
Yeah. But you know, Mitchell hasn't showed up in this series at all, Bruce, since
Right.
game 1.
That's right.
So that
He
means he's
hasn't
gonna
showed
show
up
up
at all.
tonight.
Mobley's the one that saved him in the other game.
Mobley
Hey,
been
you know
playing
what's
great.
interesting? Mitchell hasn't shown up, and he got a celebrity girlfriend in what, Coco Brown or whatever her name
Yeah.
is.
Coco Jones.
And then you got Coco Jones, and then you got Melvin. You got Ingram. He's dating that other rapper, Glorilla.
Yeah, Glorilla.
You know. So I'm just, you know,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go.
don't y'all forget that Quickly haven't played in the whole series, for Toronto.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
And that's a big loss. That's a big loss for them. But my man, what's the power forward name? Barnes, Scotty Barnes.
Johnny Barnes is killing.
He's an all-star.
Oh man,
He's
been balling.
going to have a good game tonight. That's why I
He's
think
an
the Raptors will
all-star.
win. But
He's something.
Cleveland is 7. Cleveland is 7.
Yeah, Barnes
game
been,
7
he
gonna
been
be
balling,
Cleveland.
man.
Yeah.
I'll go with 7
6
games
is over.
because it should be a 7-game series. It should be game 7, Walt, the way both teams are playing. Because both
Well,
teams are really
the home
good.
team has won every game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying. So it should be a 7 games. Should be game 7.
So what y'all say is 2-2 right now?
No, it's 3-2.
It's 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland gonna close the show tonight. The show over.
I'll tell
Let
you,
me close the curtain.
Barry, send me your phone number so I can call you with Jerry. When
The show over.
Let me close the curtain, but the show ain't over.
And Pastor Water, then I go to voicemail like I told him now. I don't want no voicemail.
I'm answering the phone. I'm answering all calls.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Harden is doing okay, but he's still a big disappointment to me. He's still not doing what I want him to do. They brought
but
him
this
down.
last game he played great. The last game now.
He's been blending in. He's been pretty good at Cleveland.
But
Yeah, he is.
He said game 6 and 7 he don't show up though. Game 6 and 7 he don't come to.
Right,
Okay.
right. We'll see, but
We'll
Harden's
see.
a big disappointment to me.
Don, they was listening to you, Don. I was watching Sports Center, one of them the other day, and they was talking about they think the Harden effect is coming up in Cleveland. I said, wow. Don said they got the Harden effect.
All right, listen, I got a question for you guys before we sign off, man. This is from Steve Kerr. He said, Draymond Green is the best defensive player I've ever seen. And I was teammates with Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. You guys believe with
He's out of his mind.
He played with him, he said. All right.
I don't care.
He said that because what
crazy.
Draymond Green said about him. He said Steve Kerr helped his career, but he also hurt it. Y'all hear that statement?
Yeah. I've been with him, what, 12
that's
years?
why
Yeah.
Steve had to come out with this here, Jerry.
So why would he put him over Dennis Rodman and Scottie just because he saved his career?
You would have to listen to what Draymond Green said first, because Draymond Green felt like he should be a shooting superstar if it wasn't for Steve Kerr holding him back and making him more of a defensive player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I got to hear that then. So
I heard that. Yep.
So this is not accurate then. Basically, he's just saying it.
He's saying it because that's all. That's all that's about right there. Try to please Draymond Green a little bit, because you know how Draymond Green could be. You know, he gave him some credit for helping his career, but he gave him more. Oh, he hurt my career because I would have been a shooter. He talked about how they didn't have no plays for him at all.
Dennis Rodman is arguably one of the best defensive players ever. He could guard 1 through 5. He's the only person to ever hold Shaq. I mean, Akeem Olajuwon torched him and whatever, but Shaq still did his thing, and a couple other players. But Dennis Rodman is one of the best defensive players. Scottie Pippen will shut anybody else down. There's no way. Can you see Draymond Green guarding any of the point guards in the NBA? And who leveled up the Magic when Detroit won the championship? Chest bumping them. Dennis Rodman is one of the best defensive players to play. That's nonsense. Garbage.
Garbage. Wow. What about you, Larry? Garbage?
Garbage. Because he's not that great. He was a good defensive ball player, but nowhere close to Rodman. Rodman
Nah.
shut people down.
What about
That's right.
Scotty? What about Scotty? Was he anywhere near Scotty?
Scotty couldn't guard everybody.
Yeah.
You said he could or he couldn't?
He could not. He couldn't keep
He couldn't
up.
guard a center.
But
Go ahead,
Scotty was still better than Green any day of the week.
Yeah.
Way better.
So is Michael Jordan.
I'm telling you why he said that. If you go listen
Okay,
to what
all right, I got
Draymond
you, I
Green
got you.
said, you'll know why he said it.
Wow. All right. So, no, I'm not putting Draymond Green over Scotty or Dennis Rodman either. To be honest. Go ahead, Bruce. You want to say something?
I mean, I get Draymond Green a little more credit than what y'all giving him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think Golden State would have won nothing if it wasn't for Draymond Green playing the defense that he played. Y'all can say what you want. Draymond Green was the man on defense on that Golden State team. And y'all seen what happened when he wasn't in there. They couldn't win nothing. So I don't know. Rodman was good, but he had a lot of antics with him. He wasn't blocking a whole lot of shots and all that stuff. He had a whole lot of antics, tripping people. Ask Karl Malone about him. Sticking his finger in people's ear and stuff. He was more of an agitator than a defensive player.
He was
And
both.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Anything to get you out your game.
Yeah, but that's the same thing Draymond Green was doing.
But Draymond Green choked people and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, but listen,
Once Jordan Poole.
Wait,
Listen,
Dennis Rodman did.
nobody-
Dennis Rodman headbutt
everybody.
the kick the
So
camera
don't
man.
think Draymond Green
But who
was
had
any
more
better.
dramatics? Green?
Rodman did. Rodman had more dramatics.
So even Stephen.
It's not even close. Rodman did everything.
It is
I remember when
close.
him and Karl Malone was running down court. They tripped each other about 3 or 4 times.
And then they were in the wrestling ring. They were
Green,
beefing
though.
so bad.
I remember he was sticking his finger in his mouth, sticking it in people's ear and everything, man.
What about Draymond Green? They're going to throw him out the league. How bad do you think he had to be?
No, but
Yeah.
I'm
They're gonna throw
saying
him out
both
the
of them.
league.
I'm saying both of them was terrible, man. Both of them had a lot of antics.
Then
Right,
you give it to
right.
Scottie Pippen.
Draymond Green wasn't nothing but the second coming of Rodman. He did everything Rodman did.
But then give it to
Yeah,
Scottie Pippen.
Draymond's he's a great defensive player, but I wouldn't put him over
Not over
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
I wouldn't put him over Rodman.
Or
no.
Michael Jordan.
Rodman
Or Scottie
Rodman-
Pippen.
Rodman can cover, he can hold everybody on the floor, like I say. So can Draymond to an extent, but I wouldn't put him over Rodman or Scotty at that point. I think both of them.
Man, I wouldn't even
but
put him
he's
over
right there.
Jaren
He's a
Jackson
great
Jr.
for his position. And like Bruce said, but with Golden State, they wouldn't have won nothing without him because he did all the dirty work.
He did all of it. And,
Yeah, we'll give him
and
that.
look at Golden State. They never even really had a legitimate center.
Never.
And won 4 rings. It was all Draymond Green. He
And
played.
I can name 5 players
did
that are better
everything.
defensive players than Draymond Green.
Who?
Go ahead.
Who
Michael
you say?
Jordan, Scottie Pippen,
Listen,
Dennis
who
Rodman,
hold-
Victor Wembanyama, Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, but on that Chicago team,
Peyton.
who held their best player? It wasn't Jordan.
It didn't matter. Jordan would
it was
take
Scottie
anybody,
Pippen.
but it was Pippen.
Jordan still got defensive.
That's why I got Pippen.
Yeah, because Jordan got all the MVPs. You don't think Pippen was a much important part of that
Pippen
team
is
as
listen.
Jordan was?
Didn't I just name Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and Dennis Rodman? Period.
Yeah, but I'm
Those
saying
3.
Michael
I got
Jordan.
Jaren Jackson Jr. over
Got
him,
Delon Harper in
Victor
there, too.
Wembanyama over him,
Got
Akeem
Delon Harper in
Olajuwon.
there.
Yeah, but see, Wembanyama ain't been in the league long enough to talk.
Still a better defensive player than he is.
I mean, he gonna be better when his career over. He gonna be better than anybody.
He's gonna be
that ever
better than
played
everyone.
the game.
Yeah. Before his career is over.
Oh, well, look.
He's
Well, then
probably
guess
gonna
what?
be defensive
How about
player of the year in the
Jaren
next 10
Jackson
years.
Jr.
Next
at
10 years.
Memphis?
Jaren Johnson played good, but don't forget, Jaren Johnson's 7-footer.
And Jared
Draymond
Jackson
Green
gets foul
what?
trouble too much.
What's Draymond Green? 6'8"?
Yeah,
Playing
6'8".
center against everybody?
Yeah.
He's not even supposed to be playing center.
Victor
Bruce
Gilman.
Bowen from
He's
San
really gonna be-
Antonio back in the day.
Huh?
Bruce Bowen, San Antonio, when they were
He's
winning
not.
with Tim
No,
Duncan.
he's not better than Draymond Green.
No.
Bowen is
think
good,
he
but he
is.
ain't better than
They put
Draymond
the
Green. No.
same label. They put the same label on Bruce Bowen, say he was a dirty player.
But he couldn't hold the big guys. He
No,
can
he
hold.
couldn't hold him.
He can hold Kobe.
Yeah.
he can hold Kobe, but he couldn't hold the big guys.
That's the difference. What Draymond Green was 6'8"?
6'8", 6'7",
And
yeah.
playing center, y'all putting up against guys 6'10", 6'11" that y'all saying better defensive player. They supposed to be.
But Don,
know what
I
I
heard Draymond Green said it himself that he think he was the best defensive player in NBA history. I heard him say it himself.
Well,
He's
I
up
give
there.
him credit on his
He's up
defense.
there.
I ain't gonna knock that. I was just
Right.
pretty much saying why Kerr said what he said, but Draymond Green, I'm gonna give him credit, like you said. I ain't gonna be the one to say Golden State would have won without him. They needed him. That's why they kept him around so long.
You better believe it.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a good.
because if he wasn't no good, Don, they would have been got rid of him. All the trouble he was
Yeah.
causing them.
Better believe it. Better believe it.
but he was like their enforcer. He was because
Right.
That's exactly who he was.
Yeah, he was.
That's
he was
exactly who he was.
he
The
was like
enforcer.
Charles Oakley, and he was like their.
He wasn't like the enforcer. He was the enforcer.
He was
He
the
was.
enforcer.
Right,
But the thing is, this guy played center. Golden State never had a legitimate center.
Right, that's true.
That's what y'all overlooking. All them other guys y'all
Yes,
mentioned.
they did. They had what's the guy from oh man, he played center. He played with Milwaukee too. Where's he from?
You got me.
The white guy. Bowen or Bogan.
Yeah, Bogut. Yeah, from Australia,
yeah.
somewhere on there.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, you agree with this top 10 shooting guard?
I'm looking at them. We got Jordan, Bryant, Wade, Harden,
Reggie Miller, Allen Iverson, Drexler, Allen, Gervin, and McGrady. See, the thing that would get me, I mean, I don't mind the old heads, but this generation gets so disrespectful, so get disrespected because people are so hung up, and most of the people that probably do this are older folks around our age.
Yeah.
What about Ant-Man and all them guys? And I mean,
Ant-Man can't crack that team,
SGA should be in here.
who?
SGA should be in here over Harden.
Well, Wall said and Ant-Man shouldn't crack
No,
it.
he can't be in there over Harden.
No,
Harden had-
Ant-Man couldn't be in there. No.
What about
not
SGA?
over Harden. Ain't nowhere in the world he'd be in there over Harden.
So we're saying shooting guards, right? You're saying shooting guards, right?
What about SGA? Should he be in there right now?
Because I mean,
I think he
Steph's
should
not
be in
in there, but so I guess you're putting Steph as a point guard because
Yeah.
Steph should be in there.
Right.
Oh,
Steph should be at the top
Steph
of the
should be in
list.
there.
Yeah, no, but Steph's a point guard. That's a point guard.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're saying
I
shooting
don't
guard.
know what he is.
Is
Yeah, but
SGA
what-
shooting guard? Is
Yeah,
SGA
but
shooting guard?
what Walt's saying is this guy considered the best shooter in NBA history.
History.
So you can't keep saying he's a point guard
That's
and he
right.
also hold the title as best shooter in NBA history. Who you gonna put in front of him if he's the best shooter in NBA history?
Allen Iverson's a point guard.
What are you talking about?
Right, exactly.
Allen Iverson's a point guard.
He wasn't the
Yeah.
point guard. Eric Snow was the point guard. Allen
Come on,
Iverson-
man. Allen Iverson held that ball.
Yeah.
No.
Technically, Snow was a point guard, but who had the
Yeah,
ball
Snow
most
was
of
the
the time?
point guard.
Yeah, I know.
They put Magic Johnson here then. He's a guard. I'm
No,
saying.
but we
No,
talking
he
about
wouldn't be in there for shooting guard. No.
They
so
had
you
the
done switch it around, Jerry.
I'm not
You
switching
switch
it
it
around.
around.
No, that's okay.
We talking about shooting
All right.
guards. We talking about shooting guards that make
Shooting
the
guard.
play.
Okay.
We ain't talking about point guards that play shooting guards.
Okay.
Who's the shooting guard for Golden State? Klay Thompson or Steph Curry?
Klay Thompson.
All right,
Klay
that's what
Thompson.
I'm saying. So Steph was a point guard. He was.
Yeah, we understand that. I understand that.
Who led the team in scoring, Clay or Steph?
Rules. I understand that, but we're talking about shooting guards. We're not talking about point guards.
Yeah, but we all saying the same thing because everybody know that Steph is the best shooter ever.
Right, we
You
know
can
that.
call him point guard all you want, but you don't say he's the best shooter ever and not have him on this list. That's impossible. You got the man that you saying the best shooting player ever, and he's not on the list.
No, when they talk about
What's
point
Harding, a
guard,
point guard or a shooting guard?
They talking about point guard. They talking about like Steve
Tell him
Nash.
again.
I'm asking you what James Harden is. James Harden's on the list. Is he a point
Right.
guard or a shooting guard?
Exactly.
Shooting guard.
He's the
Point
point
guard.
guard.
You're on the list right there. Number 4.
Yeah, James plays the point.
Yeah.
Who's the other guard for?
Who played point guard for Miami?
Who's playing
with
point
Wade?
guard right now?
Donovan Mitchell.
But James Harden was known to be a shooting guard in his career.
No, he is.
No,
right?
no, he always played the point.
OKC.
He always played the point.
Russell Westbrook was the point guard when they played in that team and everything.
He didn't
but
start. He wasn't on the court with Westbrook.
Yeah,
Cephalosha was
You're
on.
only talking about
Cephalosha was a
OKC. What
shooting
about
guard.
Houston, Jerry? Who was the point guard in Houston?
Who's the other guard? Tell me who's the other guard, and I'll let you know. Who's the other guard they
I
had?
don't remember because
He
I
was-
don't
he was
think
just-
I remember was Harden.
Hey, okay,
so
so who's the point guard for Utah? Was it John Stockton or was it the other guy?
Hornacek
No,
No, it was John Stockton.
John Stockton.
Point guard.
was a point guard.
And
Hornacek was a shooting guard.
Brian Russell and the other guy you said was a shooting guard. You got to keep it straight now. I mean, who's the point
No,
guard?
Russell played the
No,
three. Hornacek
I
played the
asked you,
two.
Jerry. Okay,
Well,
is Harding playing shooting guard or point guard for Cleveland?
Right.
Point guard.
Is he playing-
Point guard.
Houston.
I'll agree with you on this team.
Oh, okay.
Yes. On this team, yes, I'll say yeah.
He played
Okay.
for Houston.
Who's the other guard that Houston had? I can't remember who the guard they
It
had.
don't matter. Hey, listen. They brought in my man the one-
CP3.
Yeah, right. CP3. They brought in CP3. It didn't work.
But who was the point guard when CP3 was in it?
It was James Harden.
Harden.
Oh, so
Harden
Chris
was
Paul
the
was
point.
guard? So Chris
When
Paul
when
was
when when,
Chris
when,
Paul is point guard. Yeah, point guard.
when James Harden left OKC, he played point guard everywhere he went.
Yeah.
For Philly, he played point guard for Philly. He played point guard for Houston.
And
And
Play
Brooklyn
point
for a
guard for the
minute.
Knicks.
Cleveland.
Okay, all right then. I didn't put him on the list. He's up there. I agree with
Why
you.
not?
Okay. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not.
And
gonna
who
argue
was the point guard for Dwayne Wade?
that.
He played the point in Miami.
Gary Payton.
Come on, man. Come on.
Gary's on the
Yeah,
bench.
when they won the championship, Gary Payton was the point guard.
Mario
And
Chalmers.
Mario
Chalmers.
Come on, Bruce, get it together now.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Get it
Dwayne Wade, the reason I said Dwayne Wade, because he had the ball in his hand more than anybody.
Well, in that case, LeBron had the ball in his hand. He wasn't no point guard.
No, he's a point forward. He's a point forward.
Scotty had the ball in his hand too most of the time, but he wasn't the point guard. He was
Scotty who?
Scotty Pittman.
He was the point guard. Scottie Pippen was the point guard.
No, Ron Harper was the point guard.
Yeah, but I'm saying when it was
BJ
Scotty,
Armstrong. BJ Armstrong was point guard.
But who
For
had
a
the ball
minute.
most time in their hand, Walt? Who had the ball most time in their hand?
who started?
Walt, who had the ball most time in their hand for Chicago?
Oh,
What was
Jordan.
the starting five? What was the starting five on Chicago?
Huh?
Who was the starting five on Chicago?
Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, and Scotty.
So you saying Scotty played small forward?
Huh?
You saying Scotty played small forward?
Scotty played the small forward. And Michael was the shooting guard. And they had
Listen,
Steve
man,
Kerr.
every time I watch Chicago play, Scotty was playing that point.
So Scotty was the point guard. Scotty was up there with Steve Nash and all them, and John Stockton and Magic
Hey,
Johnson.
didn't Kukoc come off the bench?
Yes.
Yeah, his first year.
It wasn't Luke Longley, one of the centers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you had Dennis Rodman with Luke Longley as a center and forward. You had Cartwright with Horace Grant as a center and forward.
Yeah.
And then you have Michael Jordan and Paxson and Pippen on the first three. Then you had Michael Jordan, Pippen, and Ron Harper on the second three-peat.
Okay. And they had Tony Kukoc that played
Off the bench. He was the second
he-
team.
but he wasn't off the bench on all three of them years. Maybe his first year he was. He started. Tony Kukoc started, man. Look it up. Look it up. Anyway, so you guys agree with this? No. The only thing I'm saying, some of the new guys that y'all said shouldn't crack this list yet. In time, they should be on this list too, like SGA, Anthony Edwards. Them boys are good, but these are old heads. They're still going back to
Yeah, Luka Doncic and SGA will be on that list.
right.
Yeah, but people forget about Gus Williams and all them guys, downtown Freddie Brown and all them guys. You know what I mean? Once they get past a certain area, they cancel all them guys out, man. I even throw John Williamson in there.
Okay. I ain't got no problem with Super John.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of guys that played back then that was shooting the. Look at that lineup with
Even Andrew Tony in that case.
Dennis Johnson and Gus Williams.
What about Andrew
Dennis Johnson and Gus Williams?
What about Andrew Tony? He was tough.
Same thing.
Earl the Pearl in that case. You want to go
Same
like
thing.
that?
Oh yeah, the Pearl.
Same thing. It's a lot of old guys, man, that played great shooting that ball.
Right. All right. I'm not gonna keep you guys all night in that. You want to say something, Walt?
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah,
Good.
So many people play basketball. Clyde Drexler is great, but some of the new guys come up, like I said, SGA. He probably knock him out of there. But we say right now, he hasn't done enough. But look how long we've been playing basketball. I was watching the film the other day. They was talking about how George Mikan, he's the one that actually kept basketball going. Without him, they probably wouldn't even be a basketball. He was only the big man out there. So yeah, a lot of people play basketball.
Yeah. Dono.
That's why you got to stand them arrows.
Dono, what you think about this one? Is he the GOAT for bringing players?
I give him that because of Bruce. We'll give him that, Bruce. We'll give him that, Bruce. We'll give him that, Bruce.
I don't know. I think Karl Malone is.
Well, really, I do think Karl Malone over him any day of the week, but I'm just giving him that because of Bruce. I definitely would go with Karl Malone now.
Hey, listen, I ain't picking nobody over Charles Barkley on that power forward. Nobody.
I know. You
I definitely give it to Karl Malone.
All right, Bruce, that's one thing about you, and I appreciate that. You're going to hold your ground on that. Charles Barkley is your best power forward ever. And
at 6'4", dominating like he did.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to change your mind. I appreciate that.
Karl Malone was 6'9" and couldn't do what Barkley did.
Where's he at on the scoring list, Bruce? Where's Barkley at on the scoring list?
Yeah, but see what?
Yeah, but is he behind Malone? Where's he on the rebound list? Is he behind Malone?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Malone.
So y'all admitting LeBron is the GOAT?
Pretty much.
Y'all admitting LeBron's the GOAT?
We know it ain't Barkley, that's for sure.
We know it ain't Barkley, that's for sure.
No, I know. Are you hearing what Bruce is saying? If you're going to judge because Karl Malone scored more points than Charles Barkley, then you're actually saying that LeBron James, who scored more points than Michael Jordan, is the GOAT. That's what he was saying.
But those aren't facts, though.
Is that? Hey, listen, hey, Bruce, I heard you. I'm listening. That's why I shut up.
I heard him do. Because if you're going to bring up stats, you can't bring it up.
If you're going to go there, then there it is. Yeah, I kept my mouth shut on that.
Are we saying that the stats are so? Just without stats, you're saying that Charles Barkley is a better player than Karl Malone?
Yes.
Throw the stats out the window. No stats.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I disagree. I'm done. I think Karl Malone's a better player than Charles Barkley. No stats.
Yeah, but the reason I said that is because Charles Barkley played power forward. I seen him rebounds, dribble a whole leap on the floor, and go up and tear the rim down over everybody.
Yes,
and led the league in rebounding.
And Karl Malone was in the league when he did that, right?
Bruce, in that case, I'm doing anybody highlights, and you're going to see some great highlights on everybody. So
no, you're not. No, you're not either.
I can go to Karl Malone. They got good highlights.
Oh, Karl Malone got a lot of highlights now.
I go to
everybody.
Highlights.
Listen. I'm saying you can see the difference. Let me ask you this: who's the better point guard, John Stockton or Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson.
John Stockton got more assists than Magic.
That's what I'm saying. You could throw the.
If Magic had stayed longer, he would have set the all-time leader. He would have been the all-time leader in assists.
Huh?
If Magic didn't get the disease, he would have retired the all-time leader in assists.
Remember, Stockton played longer than Magic.
Yeah, but see, with John Stockton, him and Karl Malone was basically the whole team.
Yeah.
Whole team.
He got 9 out of 10 of his assists with the Karl Malone.
Yeah.
With them guys on the other team, they had more options than just Barkley. See, that's the difference. With Utah, it was Karl Malone and John Stockton. 9 out of 10 assists went to Karl Malone.
Maybe if Barkley had stayed with Philly, he'd have got more assists. It was that jumping around that cost him.
No, but I think he had a better. I think he had a better career with Phoenix.
With Phoenix,
A longer
absolutely.
career. That's why.
All right, you guys. This will be the last one because I don't have to agree with this one. This is LeBron on the GOAT debate. You can appreciate both of us without tearing down the other down. I just hope I made MJ proud wearing number 23.
There you go.
And
I saw that. Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Because that's what people do. They tear two black people down.
Yeah.
You know, you get one brother over another brother.
Yeah.
One generation picking over the other generation. They tear the other one down instead of appreciating both of them. You know.
Yeah, but
and
see, when you talking about the GOAT, it's really no real GOAT because everybody got it. A lot of people think it was Chamberlain. A lot of people think it was Russell. You know what I mean? So
Kareem.
Kareem. You know,
or Magic. Yeah.
That's never going to be fact.
But you know, Jerry, I don't think anyone believes that Magic is the GOAT. I don't, and I love Magic, but I wouldn't pick him over. I wouldn't say he's the GOAT. I said Mike. I always say Mike is, and I don't even like the Bulls. But I would, if it wasn't Mike, I'm going with Kareem. I wouldn't pick Magic.
But you know what? Mike don't have that same attitude that LeBron have on this same subject. He should say the same thing.
Yeah,
But
I wish that.
attitude.
Now, to be honest with you, I wish that Michael Jordan and LeBron James got together on national TV and settled it for themselves and just say, "Why don't y'all appreciate both of us?"
They can't settle it. They can't settle it.
No. I'm saying Michael could say that
it don't make no difference. They can get on TV together and say what they want. That still won't settle it because public opinion is just what it is. Public opinion.
But LeBron James actually said it. You'll never hear
if Mike get on TV tonight and say LeBron is the GOAT, you know how many people would say, no, he ain't?
No, he ain't. That's right.
I hear you, but Mike will never say it. That's the whole thing.
Bruce, I understand
Mike
what
will
you're
never
saying
be reasonable.
from a public standpoint, but I'm saying if them two guys just
that's the only thing matter. What they say don't matter. You know, you can't put a suit on and walk around and call yourself you clean. Oh, I'm the sharpest one in it. There's other people that tell you stuff like that. Public opinion. That's what makes you public opinion. What you say about yourself don't mean nothing. You know what I mean?
But I would still like to see them two guys get together and just I don't care if they even did a commercial together like Larry Bird and Magic did and that Converse. Just do something together and just show unity that we're not having no debate. You know, I was good in my generation, you was good in your generation.
That wouldn't change a thing. It would be good to see, but it wouldn't change a thing. It wouldn't change a thing.
I think it would. I think that would be a class move.
I think it'd be a class.
I think it'd be a class move. Can you imagine the two of them just talking about the fact that, you know, hey, you dominated your era and I did the same. I hope you're proud that, look, you're my favorite player. I put 23 on. We played differently. Michael Jordan, you're the greatest point guard. I mean, number 2 shooting guard.
I agree with that.
And he's the best number 3. He's the best small forward over Larry Bird, you know.
I agree with that. But that's not going to change public opinion.
I know, whoever gonna like Michael always gonna like
Michael. It would look good. Sure would look good. Sure would look good if both of them got on there and said that.
I'm not talking about opinion. I'm just talking about the debate part of it.
I'm saying it would definitely look good if both of them got on TV together and said
that. That's all I'm saying.
But it wouldn't change a thing. That's all I'm saying.
But here's the thing. I got a question to ask you. What about the mentality? How do you call? First of all, I'm a Michael Jordan fan. He's my favorite player, period. So I just say that. But with LeBron James, who goes for the best play of the game, and LeBron James, who has outscored everybody that's ever played in the NBA. I know he lasted longer, but he also, let's listen, we're a gospel radio show. He's also still married to the same woman from high school, which is a great thing. And the only player in NBA history to have over 10,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists. So we know what that says. He's the best all-around player. Michael might have been a more dominant player, a more dominant scorer, had a different mentality, but it seems like LeBron would go for the pass, Michael go for the shot. They're two different players, apples and oranges. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just settling this for me. I think that as far as the GOAT is concerned, we can't say anybody's a GOAT because some people are gonna say Kareem,
Right.
Chamberlain. I mean, LeBron, Jordan, depending on who, whatever. That's the Mount Rushmore right there. But I just think they're two. When I see them side by side, those are two different players. Can you imagine LeBron James if they were on the court together? LeBron James is bringing that ball down court, and Michael Jordan he's going to make the play. Michael Jordan is probably going to lead the league in scoring, and LeBron James is going to have a triple double. That's what I see when I see the two of them together.
See,
But the thing is, LeBron has had the greatest career of anybody
Of
ever.
any player
But that's just
in any
he
sport.
is. He had the greatest career of anyone ever. That's
Yeah.
undebatable. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
what more can you say?
Exactly.
You don't have to say GOAT. He's had the greatest career of anyone ever.
Yeah.
And if you look at they said LeBron played more years, but you can see when he broke that record, he didn't break it in year 21. He broke it around 2015, 2016. You know what I mean? When he passed Jordan, it wasn't in his 20th year. It was around the 50. Look it up. When he passed Jordan in total points scored.
Right. All right,
It
you
was
guys.
on his 15th for 16 year in the league.
All right. Hey, Brother Ken, to close us out tonight, if you don't mind.
Yes, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you once again for a Friday night with my brothers. One thing I'd like to thank God for is that as Jerry came on, he said, Pastor Teague, I heard your wife on the end of prayer line today. So we thank God for answered prayers for your wife who has been going through whatever she's been going through. But guess what happened? She got through it because God was with her. Praise God in
Amen.
Jesus' name. Just wanted to say that in the name of Jesus. So once again, we thank you for coming together on Sports Talk. We thank you for WJRG. We thank you for KMI Television as you are allowing us, God, just to have some fun, praise you and glorify you. I thank my brothers for a wonderful Friday night. And I thank you, Father, in the name of Jesus, this attitude of gratitude that you're allowing us to do something we love and praise you. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Very
All
well.
right, gentlemen, I'm out.
Y'all keep me in prayer as I go for chemo on Monday, and I'll be back.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we
Yes.
will.
Prayers
For
up,
sure,
Jerry.
brother.
All right. We're gonna watch the game
Yes,
this
sir.
weekend,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna call Larry tonight. I'll let y'all know he got up early. Y'all have a blessed night. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Y'all